Rick,
Yeah, hi Al, how are you doing?
good, my friend. How are you?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. If I get you a little closer to the mic or something, turn it up a little bit, that'd be great.
The mic is turned up all the way, but I can get closer.
That'd be beautiful, my friend.
Okay,
We're gonna have a great show here.
thanks.
Uh, so, how are we doing now?
So we're doing great. I can see both you and my names on there.
Yes, we are. All right, I can hear you. Let's just talk up. I'm going to open the show and I'm going to get right to you. All right, Rick?
That sounds good.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another great show. This is No Cover TV. And that's right. I'm your host, Big Al. And that's right. I take that original, local, and national music and I shove it right in your face. Oh, yes, I do. There is so much great music around this world of all genres and all age groups. And I feel it's my job, and it has been since 1997, to get it out there for you to listen to, see, and hear. It is amazing with the platforms that you'll be able to check out the music all over. I mean, all over. And there's some great stuff out there. And we have got a great show. And speaking around the world, yeah, we're going to jump the puddle on this show here. But before we get to our guests, you need to get a hold of me, bands and artists. Want to get your music out there. And most of all, your story. I get the story out there. It's up to them out there to go on the platforms and check you out, which they will do. And definitely. So get a hold of me. You can drop a little note on this podcast right here, or you can get a hold of me on Facebook at No Cover TV or my personal page, Al Brady. And if you use email, nocovertv@yahoo.com. Yeah, the old email way. Definitely. Got to thank our sponsor. Yes, Written Music out of Grand Rapids, Michigan and Holland, Michigan. We have a little deal going there. You go in the store, you buy the No Cover TV guitar pick for 50 cents. You have a lifetime coupon for 10% off all accessories in the store, and we're working on more deals for you. And I'm sure if you just go in the store and be nice and just say No Cover TV, you're going to get that 10%. So I appreciate everybody out there listening. So let me get to our guests. Oh, I'm loving this show right already. Like I said, we're jumping to Polo. We're going all the way over to Denmark. We've got the band Cold Drop in the house with Rick representing the band. How you doing, Rick?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just trying to wake up, my friend.
Yeah, it's a little late over here. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon your time. Kind of threw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's have some fun. If I can get you a little louder, that would be great, my friend.
I'll try to crawl into the microphone.
I know it's sometimes difficult, but you're way over there. You're in Denmark.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereabouts?
Jutland.
Okay.
Like in the middle of Jutland, the band is practicing out on a farm, and we have got a great practice room out there. And
Okay.
we're from different towns in Jutland. Henrik and Alan from Vejle. Uh, Johnny's from Aarhus, and Thomas is from something called Øyer. And I'm out,
Wow.
on the other side of Aarhus, like 20 minutes outside Aarhus.
Okay. So does it take all of you a little bit of time to get to the practice session?
Yeah, Alan and Henrik does. Yeah, that takes them about an hour, I think.
Okay.
Wait.
How often do you guys get together and practice?
Every Monday.
Every Monday you got it down.
Yeah.
Ladies, I'm gonna tell everybody out podcast land, get a your tablets, whatever you got that you go to these platforms. Cold Drop is the band you want to listen to. Cold Drop. What platforms can we find your music on?
On pretty much all of them. I don't think there's
All of them.
one where we're not on Spotify,
Yeah.
YouTube, and some of them I don't never even heard about. But yeah.
Same here. I'm still learning here. But it's kind of nice that we have these platforms to be able to get that music out around the world for everybody to hear.
Exactly. That's
wrong.
That's the one opportunity we got now. We don't have any real record labels and stuff like that are doing all the promotion for. There's some out there, but it's few bands that we signed to a record label nowadays.
Right, exactly. Now, Cold Drop is a 5-piece band.
Yeah,
you're the guitar player.
Correct.
And why don't you introduce the band members and what they do?
We got Alan Grønbæk on vocals, and we got me, Rick Hansen, on guitar. We got Thomas Hansen on guitar. No, not my brother. We just got the same last name. We got Henrik on drums, and we got John on bass.
Yes, John. Spoke to John previously, and Henrik.
Yeah.
And you guys are amazing.
Oh, thank you very much.
Very. I love what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, and you guys are tight as hell.
Yeah. We were.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Well,
we've been out gigging some few shows. That helps a lot.
Does help. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let me ask this question. When did Cold Drop start? When did you form Cold Drop?
Oh, don't shoot me, but I think it's 2019 or something.
19. Okay.
Me and I used to live in the United States. I used to live in Florida.
Yeah.
I lived there for 19 years.
Now, are you from Denmark? Born in Denmark and come to the States?
I'm from Denmark and born in Denmark, but I got two kids. They're born in Florida.
In Florida.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask what brought you to the States?
Music.
Music.
Yeah.
How did that go for the 19 years?
It went great. I had two bands. One was called Shot, and we did really, really great here on the West Coast. Toured a lot.
Nice.
And
good.
Of course, that everybody knows, then grunge came in and destroyed the whole thing. And that band Shots was pretty close to find to major label. That's when major label still existed.
Okay.
For real. Then I had a band called Noble Jones down in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Okay.
We together for 12 years down there, and we did a lot of big shows, live venues with a lot of people, and what's it called, that place up in Orlando. It's like we opened up for Three Doors Down, Days of the News up there when they were first getting big. Days of the News. Do you know that band?
Okay. Nice. So
House of Blues. I'm sorry, that's a place called House of
the
Blues.
House of Blues. There you go. I'm trying to ring my head too on that. House of Blues. That's a great place. Then
when all that stuff was over, I went back to Denmark. My ex-wife wanted my kids to. She's from Canada, but I had a big so I traveled back to Denmark with my kids and her, and now divorced.
Now divorced. Well, I'm sorry to hear, but things happen for a reason.
They sure do.
We move on and we make things better.
Exactly.
Yes, we do. Okay. So you're back in Denmark. Now, did you know all the other guys before this Cold Drop came together?
Actually, no. I knew John. I didn't know Henrik. We played a gig together one time in Denmark. He told me with the band he was in, but I really don't remember it. I don't know if I was drunk or because I just don't remember it.
I have many of those years, decades. Yeah. But
I heard Alan sing on an album one time. I said to John, "That's the guy we need."
Oh yes.
He unfortunately said no thanks first time, but the second time around when Henrik and then John approached him, he said, "I'll come up and check you guys out."
Nice.
And that's when Henrik was joining the band. I don't know how long prior to that, and so was Thomas, who was just missing that singer.
Just missing that singer.
Yeah. Then he wanted it all.
My goodness. So, who'd you hook up with first? Was it John?
Yeah, me and John. We talked about. I've been around in Denmark for a couple, some years, and pretty much given up on pursuing this music thing. So but he came, come on, let's do at least a cover band.
Yeah.
So we did, and we tried different guys out, and finally Henrik came out, and we said, I guess that's you. and then we tried different guitar players out, and we finally Thomas came out one day, and I said, that's it. And we played cover songs, and one day I took I've been writing my whole life. One day I took a song out to the guys and say, try listen to this, and I played it. That's the song "All Night Baby" on the album.
I was wondering if that was you or who wrote that.
That was me, yeah. That's the very first song, Cold Drop.
That is a great song.
Yeah.
it makes you move, get you
Yeah.
out of your seat. Wow.
They were looking at me, the guys, to say, "What the fuck is this?" I say,
It's
"I know, but let's do it." And after we got put
yeah,
together, we decided, forget the cover songs. We're gonna go total original.
that's great. I'm glad you went that route. I'm glad you went there because your lineup is amazing. All of you make Cold Drop.
Yeah,
It's incredible. You're all amazing players. What I'm listening to, what I see, all season players of
yeah.
course,
We got a few.
and obviously all of you've previously played in other bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good deal, man. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen out there, if you haven't listened to Cold Drop yet, this is killer rock and roll. Now, I feel some influence, and I see and hear influences. Some of the '80s and the '90s blend together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I think we got a big spread of influences amongst all band members. I mean,
oh, great. Well, I got you on the podcast, Rick, and usually I go and well, I'm going to pick on you a little bit. How's that?
you go ahead.
Is it all right if we take a trip? I want to get in your mind.
Yeah.
We're going to have some fun, brother. And I can't do this with the others, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to put you in a time capsule, all right?
Okay.
All right, we're going to go back in time. I'm going to bring you way back.
Okay.
I want you at 16 years old and tell me what you were listening to at that age.
Old,
Yeah, what were you jamming to?
I just started playing the guitar, and that must have been Kiss.
Kiss?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That was my first album. Oh. They sure made an influence on a lot of us back in the day.
They sure did, yeah.
Wow, exactly. And I got to see Ace and Rick is back with us.
Yeah, hi. Sorry for that.
We call that technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have probably a little bit of technical difficulties due to we are talking to Rick in Denmark, and we got some big waves in the ocean, and they are interfering, I think. So let's get back to where we are. Rick, you ready?
Yeah, sure.
All right, we're going to do the time capsule. You're 16 years old. You're listening to Kiss and stuff at 16. All right. Now, you were probably really rocking out. Did you paint your face and everything?
No, I actually didn't.
You didn't paint your face? That's good. What's your favorite song?
The Kiss?
Yeah.
I think it must be Strata.
Strata. Oh, that's great. Oh, yes, Strata. Oh, beautiful, my friend. Got me going. Yeah. Okay, so we're listening to Kiss. So you said you didn't pick up the guitar till later?
I have like 16 years. That's when, I saw one of my friends playing guitar, and I said, I want to do that too.
You're right. So you grabbed one.
Mm-hmm. And I looked at what I did and went home and practiced.
So what was your first guitar that you bought?
It's called a Stagg, Stagg.
And Stagg.
It couldn't keep the tone for nothing. It went had to tune that guitar. So.
Oh no, I have to tune it. That sounded like my old Kramer. Yeah. Yeah. So you're playing, and now what was your first band? How old were you when you started playing out?
I think we were about 17 years old. 18.
Okay.
And it became really the band was called Cozy.
Cozy.
Yeah, and we were one of those bands that played a festival here in Jutland. That afterward had become a huge festival. It's called Smoke Fest. Last year there was 55,000 people. It's a festival that goes on for 4 days.
Really?
Yeah, but we were one of the first bands. on Smukfest ever.
Wow.
So
That's amazing.
yeah,
55,000 people. Wow, that's a good crowd.
yeah.
Wow, exactly. So when did you what was the name of the first band?
Cozy.
Cosi, that's right. Okay. Now after Cosi, what happened?
Yeah, then I started a band called Pentagon.
Pentagon. I
And
like that.
we toured in Sweden and Finland, and of course in Denmark. We had a manager, and that's where Pentagon was in the studio, and I think a band called Pretty Mace was in the studio too. And
Okay.
they'll listen to what we did at Pentagon, and then ask me if I want to join Pretty Mates. I don't know if you're familiar with Pretty Mates.
I have heard the name, yes. Not too familiar though.
Well, that's pretty big in Japan and Europe. Never became big in the United States, even though the second album is called Future World, where I left the band right before Future World. I went to the United States, based with a studio up in New York.
Okay.
And recorded that album and made a video on top of one of the big buildings in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's something else. And then you got into Coldplay.
Yeah.
Cold Drop, I mean. Jeez, Cold Drop. Sorry, excuse me. But this is where we're at today, folks, with Cold Drop. We've got Rick, Henrik, John Thomas, and Alan that makes up the band. Incredible musicians, incredible. Now I'm looking and I'm seeing you're playing a Gibson, aren't you?
Yeah, I got two Gibsons.
Yeah.
Then I got I like to buy these guitars. I got 16 of them right now. I like to buy these guitars, I got like Gibson models, all of them. I got actually a few Strat models.
You have a few Strats?
Yeah, but I buy people set something up, for 1,200 kroner, which is $200 or something, and I can see interesting in it. There's no name on it or something. See, maybe I get lucky on this one, so I buy it.
Yeah,
and set it up, and they all work.
Wow, beautiful guitars, and they all sound just great.
Completely, yeah.
That's great. Now, John is the bass player.
Correct.
He's killing it.
Yeah.
He's killing it. He's all over, man. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to get too close.
So he's before we go on, and he has to dress up, and it takes him about half hour, 45 minutes before he's ready.
We all have our rituals.
Wrestlers pretty much just come with what we walk in daily or some stuff like that. Maybe leave a pair of jeans and shoes on, but John's got all this stuff. He's got a this guy hang there. This, so yeah. So he's amazing.
Oh, that's funny. We all have our own rituals, I guess, before we get on stage.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And then I wanted to touch on Henrik.
Yeah.
Henrik, the drummer.
Exactly.
Now he is spanking those drums. He's smacking them hard. He's really good.
Yeah.
And what I like with Henrik is he doesn't require a massive set. He's not playing two kicks or a double kick pedal. It's just straight up a 4 or 5 piece.
Yeah. Bunch of cymbals though, and he's got a double pedal. He uses one.
Oh, it does have a double. Yeah. Okay, he does have a speed pedal. All right.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how tight you guys are sounding and the music you guys are producing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. Oh, yeah. So let's get to some questions here. Now, how many CDs does Cold Drop have? Or are we where are we at?
This is the first one.
This is the first one right here.
Yeah. Just named Cold Drop. We actually, right now, we got 4 songs recorded for the next album.
4 songs for the next? When do you think the next album might come out?
Oh, you never know in this business, Then I would hope within the next 6-8 months or something, but I can't be sure. I got 3 new songs sitting that we have to, get started, and Thomas got a few songs too also sitting. So I think pretty much the album is done, musical wise, but we have to, practice them and make the arrangement and lyrics and stuff like that. Uh, so, and recording, we do that in our own rehearsal room.
Okay.
And
So you try to make it a little easier and less painful when you go in the studio.
then we also got, the time that we need. So we send it out to something called Ant Farm Studio.
Okay.
With a guy called Ture. He's done a lot of, death metal and stuff like that. But
Nice.
doing a great job mixing it down. He's the guy who did this last album too.
Oh, okay. So you're sending your tracks out to the studio and they're mastering it and then sending you back the complete copy?
Correct.
So do you step foot in the studio at all?
Sorry?
Do you go to the studio at all and step foot in it?
We've been, because if there's a few things that we not agree about, with
Okay.
the studio, Ant Farm Studio. And he says,
all right.
I can't really figure out, that's what happened last time. I can't really figure out what I actually mean about this. So then we have the studio and we sit down there and listen to them, and mixing it together, a few things.
Right. Now, do you know if the studio is recording you with a little bit of analog or is it all digital?
Oh, poop. Yes, it's all digital, I think.
It's all digital, huh?
Maybe with something in over it. I'm not sure.
All right. Okay. But it all sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. That sounds great. So you got the first CD and they can go to, do you have a website they can go to get this CD and your merchandise?
We sure do. But I'll be the
What is it?
To ask. I would say Cold Drop. I'll just go on our webpage, Cold Drop, on Facebook. And I think all the information is there.
There we go. So people go to Cold Drop, Facebook, check them out. Look them up on YouTube and check out the video of their song All Night Baby, which is killer. And grab some merch and get that new CD and look out for that second one. I am really looking forward to that second one to come out.
Yeah, me too. It's going to be exciting.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. Now, I noticed that you got quite a bit of fans out there. They look like they're treating you pretty good. They're liking what they hear.
Yeah. It's cool. I mean, to get the response, it makes you, makes you warm inside. You get all these great responses from people and stuff like that.
Exactly. Oh, I know how you feel, brother. Oh, that's incredible. So now we're in Denmark. Is there a lot of places around Denmark for original musicians to play?
Yes and no. It's smaller places, room for 100, 120, 30 people or something.
Okay.
Then as the next level up, there's like 300, 400, 500 people. But in those places, you kind of have to be established in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
And that's where we're trying to go now.
I think you're already there. They need to book you now.
Yeah, that's the hard part of Denmark. It's like you had to be in the club. You know what I'm saying? If you're not,
yeah.
But I think we've broken some ice here lately with some people. So
well, good. That's great because your music's phenomenal. It needs to be on the radio. It needs to be everywhere.
Yeah. The same.
Oh, yeah. Now, has your music at all touched any radio, whether it be internet or your radio in Denmark?
Oh yeah, both. In Denmark, we have a bunch of Mexico, Italy, Spain, New Zealand that played us, and we were. I can't even remember the rate. We've been on so many radio stations. It's incredible. I think it's the first time.
That's great. Wow. So have you done a lot of press interviews?
Yeah, actually we do. I think about 15 magazines or more.
Whoa, very good.
Invited to come to and play
that is cool.
And Sweden and Norway. So
Sweden and Norway.
Coming out, I'm not sure.
Okay. Now, do you have anybody helping you with PR or anything, set bookings, or are you guys doing it all yourself?
We did it all ourselves, but we just got a girl who's working on a fan base, eller fan site, webpage. Her name is Charlotte,
Hey.
and it's called, on this on Facebook, I think it is, it's called Cold Drop Precious Metal Heart.
Oh, I like that. Nice. Well, that's nice she's doing that for you.
Yes, it's really nice. She gets us out.
That is cool. Right, right. Now, I want to ask you, if a label was to come along, would you guys want to sign a label, or would you want to stay independent?
Oh, depends on. It's a lot of these labels that want to sign now. They want to own our music for the rest of our life. If it's something like
Don't
that, we
they?
don't want to sign. We already agreed about that.
Good. Yeah, I don't want you to lose your music.
We are signed to Lion Pride right now, but I don't think our next album is going on to Lion Pride. We're not sure. But they only sign us for 3 years. Then the music is ours again.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'm known here in the States. I'm dealing with a couple of record labels, and they're doing kind of micro deals, a year at a time or so, and they're not touching your songs. They're leaving it to you.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So, yeah. But of course, you go to the big wigs, they want what you said. They want everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No way. No way.
No way.
No. So people out there, if you're in a band, you're a musician, hold on to your music dearly. You're going to run into a lot of people in this business that are going to smile at you and promise you the world. They don't mean it.
No,
Right, Rick? You ever run into that?
Then they'll take your music too. You work so hard for, and it's
they will. I'm still pulling knives out of my back in this business.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you get into this world, it's definitely interesting. More now.
It is.
So now I want to ask you, do you guys have any endorsements?
No, I tried with I had an endorsement back in the day with Fernandez, but and I tried with I can't even remember what they call. It's got 3 letters.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Yeah, but I had to have so many this and that and fans and solo albums and before I just said, okay, sorry.
Well, we got to find you some endorsements. What amps are you using?
I'm using Line 6.
Line 6. Oh, yes.
Line
nice.
6. And then it's actually it's a Line 6 first about the amp. And I bought it in the United States when I lived there, and I brought it with me to Denmark.
You're going to have to put a lock and chain on that so nobody takes it.
Yeah. So I had to get, converted to from 120 to 320. Get a new transformer before I could work over here.
So are the plugs are different out in Denmark?
No, just the wattage.
The wattage is how they send the power to you?
Yeah.
Okay. A little different.
Yeah.
So you had to change all that around. All right.
Sounds great.
No, I love the Line 6. Now, I'm kind of more of an orange amp myself.
Okay, yeah.
We teach your own, So, are you guys playing out at all?
We just did our last show here, 2 weeks ago. Now we want to concentrate on the album. We got our first show in March 1st.
Oh.
I think. So we got about 5-6 months to do something with the album here.
Ah, sweet. Now, the venues you're playing, are they smaller establishments, or do they hold 100 or more people?
Oh, it's been different places. They hold more than 100 people, and some of them hold, like I told, 100, 120, 200 people. And we open up for, Thin Lizzy. We open up for Brian Downey. He's touring around with the band called Brian Downey's Live and Dangerous right now in Europe.
Nice. Wow.
We opened up for them in Odense, down in another island here in Denmark, a big place called Posten.
Really?
And I just played here Friday, a town a little bit further south from me here. And they were awesome. They were amazing.
Oh, man.
They did a great job. The two guitar players being Brian Downey and Scott Gorham. They did a fantastic job. I was
That,
blown away.
that that is cool, man. We need you up there now. Yeah. So, any plans to try to get out and tour all of Denmark, or do you want to go out? I call it here tri-state, but we got to go tri-country. Where you're at, do you want to get out to other countries around you?
Yeah, definitely. We are trying a little bit of both. And right now we got some people here in Denmark working for us. We got some people in Norway and Sweden and Germany.
Ah,
So
yes.
what they can put together, I'm not sure. But we will see. That something's going to come out of it.
Oh, yeah, something's happening. There's something's real good going to come your guys' way. I know that, definitely.
I hope so.
Now, is there any band in Europe right now that's playing that you'd like to open up for or play with?
Yeah, my old band, Pretty Mace, is actually getting together again. Ronnie Atkins, the singer, has just did 3 solo albums.
Wow.
And but it's just got announced here a month ago that they're getting back together after 5 years of, they've been apart.
Really?
Yeah. And of course, I'd
That's
love to
cool.
open up for them here in Denmark somewhere. But I
Ah,
think
yeah.
they mostly do like big festivals. Like I know already 2 festivals in Denmark, big festivals. The one is called Copenhagen, and the other one is called Jail. And then there's another one in Germany. Those 3 they're already signed up for. So I think they're just doing, big festivals
Wow.
where they don't
That's
really need
cool.
opening bands.
Yeah. I know Germany's a hot spot. I've sent bands to Germany once in a while, and they don't want to come home.
Yeah. Yeah, there's got some
So,
good festivals. I mean, it's a pretty big country compared to Denmark. Denmark's a 5.5 million, and
yeah, you're small.
Germany's 89 million. So there's a difference.
Bigger fan base there.
No,
Oh, yes.
no doubt.
Oh,
But
wow. Yeah, I did an interview with a European band over there. Not sure if you heard it, but they're the top all-female metal band over there in Europe, and that would be the Hellcats.
I read the name somewhere. I'm pretty sure, but
Yeah.
I think there's a few female bands that's trying to break through over here. That's actually more than
Yeah,
one, I believe.
it's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
It is. And they are great, and they're touring, and I can see you two touring together because your music, both of you are great. Yeah.
One of my
That
first
would be
bands that I like, I might be embarrassed about this, but that was a female band from the United States called the Runaways.
the Runaways.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I was crazy
Oh
about
my
it.
goodness.
And that's where Lita Ford and Joan Jett comes from.
Yeah, right.
It was a little bit,
Leah Ford and
yeah, but I like the songs. But it's a little bit embarrassed that when I was young and say I like the female band.
I think all of us guys were that way. Wait a minute, this can't be happening.
Exactly.
But and then I'm seeing all these female, playing guitars, and they're tearing it apart, and they're
Completely.
making me look bad. I don't like
It's
this.
crazy, man. I've seen some YouTube videos of these girls, man, that's just shredding it. It's
They
crazy.
are shredders.
Yeah.
It is. I didn't see that coming, brother.
No, me either.
But wow, amazing. And like I said, all age groups. I've had young and 16 years old and stuff that are just tearing it up.
Yeah, it's crazy. All the way drummers down to 3 or 4 years old, and I mean, that's not very old.
I think I got my guitar when I was 12, and I didn't figure it out till I was 19.
Yeah, that's about the same as me. I got them around 16 years old, and then I just slept with it.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a guitar. I can get all the girls.
Yeah. That's the funny thing about my son. His name is Lucas. He started playing in a band too. He learned how to play drums, and then he stopped. And he went to college. Then he ran into 3 other guys, and he's playing in a band now. They've been playing different shows around Jutland. And he comes up to me a few months ago. Hey, Dad.
Beautiful.
It's great playing in a band.
It is. And it's great that you were able to pass that down to your son, and he picked it up.
He goes to me, and you can score a lot more ladies. I say, okay.
So you're the wise man now.
Yeah. So he already discovered one of the advantages of playing in a band.
Wow. Incredible, man. So you get your son drumming out there and touring.
Yeah.
You guys. amazing. Oh, now let's touch on our vocalist, Alan.
Yeah,
Wow. He just takes that mic and he runs and he rolls with it. Oh my.
yeah, he does. Yeah,
Yeah. He's a great front man.
he's a great frontman. He was hard to get by. Get him hauled into the band, but we finally did it. Yeah, that must be some years ago, 2021 or something. I think I'm not so good with dates, but I think it's 2021, 1920. No, 2020 or 2021. He got into the band, and it's just gone from there. We just that's what we need.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So here we are again.
Oh, having those tech problems, boy, those waves must be high.
Yeah.
So we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and excuse the internet for dropping Rick, unfortunately, in Denmark, but we're making this happen. I'll just piece it together. We will work it. Oh, yeah. So let's continue on. We were left off where your son's drumming and playing out there and everything, and you guys are kicking butt. But we were mentioning Alan, how much of a great front man he is.
Yeah, he's a great front man, and he does, make us look good and sound good.
Oh, yeah, he does. Now, who's doing the writing? Is it you? Is it a collaboration of all of you? What's going on?
It's actually me and Thomas that writes the songs and the music.
Really?
Bring it in, bring the riffs into the band, and then work the arrangement from there on, and add breaks and stuff like that. What we think will be cool for the song. And then Alan writes some of the lyrics. Sometimes we got outside people to write lyrics. And Sid Falk, he's from the band called Overkill.
Overkill, really?
He's my old bandmate. He was with me in the band called Pentagon back in Denmark. He's Danish too. He lives in Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma.
Yeah. And he wrote some of the one of the lyrics for the album. And I think it might be Precious Missile Heart, but check it out. I'm not 100% sure.
I'll definitely check that out. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And Alan writes some of the stuff too, you say?
Yeah, and him and Henry collaborates on stuff. So
cool. Wow. Amazing. So, well, let's talk about the song. I want to talk about All Night Baby. I mean, my wife can't stop playing it.
Okay.
And it's in my head all day and night. Thank you.
That's great.
That is great. It's amazing. Who wrote it? Did you write that?
Yeah, I wrote that song, and like I told you earlier, that's the very first song for the band.
Very first song of the band, and you knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, and
you did.
The rest of the band members was like, to begin with, what the hell are we going to do with that? Here's a song I wrote. I think we should try it out. So we did, and it actually took its form when Alan came in and put his vocals on it. Then it really would start making sense.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, putting you all together in that song. Wow, I can't see anybody doing it different.
Thank you,
man.
Thank you.
And Alan just grabs that song and he owns it. I mean, he just
does.
Yeah. And you guys are just. I love the riff, the changeover. It's just a great song. It needs to be pushed. It needs to get out there.
Yeah, I mean, you can see when we play live, people catch on to it really quick.
Oh, I bet they do.
And singing the chorus with us really quick.
Oh man! So everybody on podcast land, like I said, if you're on your platforms or get to the platforms, look up Cold Drop. And look up, I'm on YouTube, or no, yeah, I am actually. All Night Baby. Check that song out. It's going to stay in your head and never going to leave. It'll be rocking.
That song should be a video on it too. I think we got 3 videos out.
Oh, nice. I love that. Now, let's give a little shout out. Who's doing the video work for you?
There's actually a guy called Thomas. And yeah, he actually, and one of his friends, it's what we call it, All My Baby, that's another guy, and I can't remember his name. Sorry.
It's all right.
But the other two videos, a guy called Thomas and his friend, and they choose just the worst part of Denmark. I'm not worst part of Denmark, the worst weather in Denmark we can ever get. In freezing cold
Really?
January, one of them, and one of us in December or something. It's freaking freezing cold. We were outside and freezing our nuts off. And we were trying to shoot a video, so we were cussing it. You know, what the hell? Who would choose this? Be outside in this kind of weather? You know,
Right? Speaking of freezing our nuts off, I'm doing that right now. I'm in Michigan.
Are you from Michigan? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Michigan, and the cold has hit us.
Yeah, it's started hitting here too. I played with shots in Michigan a couple of times.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's cool. But I see you bolted like hell to get out of Michigan. Everybody.
We toured 2 months ago at a time, and then we had 2 weeks off, and 2 months again on the road. That we continued doing that.
It gets old, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's fun and hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work. Yeah. A lot of people don't understand the behind the scenes of what a band goes through on tour.
No, they think, oh, you must see a lot of the world. I don't think
you see a lot of the inside of a bus.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got its pros.
It's in Michigan. We got that burger chain. It's called Bulk Burger.
Cold Burger.
BULK, Bulk Burger.
Oh, really?
It's another stage. We all got so sick from that burger chain. I mean, we knocking on the door to get to the bathroom. It was crazy.
Oh no! Get the band sick.
Yeah.
This isn't good.
No.
Not at all. Oh, okay. Now I got some other questions we're going to hit at now. Is there a stage for you, and maybe you can talk for the other guys? Is there a stage in this world that you'd want to step on and perform? What stage would that be?
I think. I mean, always Madison Square Garden, you know, in New York.
Ah, yes. Mm-hmm.
But at this point, I really would like to try to come to either Roskilde Festival in Denmark, Copenhagen, or Smukfest. There's like 50,000 people at these places. Just to establish myself in Denmark first, you know, establish a band. So that's my dream. But you know, after that, it'll be Madison Square Garden or something.
Madison, of course. Yeah, I know a lot of the bands out there love to do the festivals. Yeah. Oh yes, a lot of people, a lot of great fans. Oh,
a lot of
incredible stuff. Yeah, a lot of people. Now another question I have, and you can talk for yourself on this one, but who out there in this world, and I want two people. I want a person that's alive and dead. Who would you want to perform on stage with? Anybody.
Alive and dead.
What?
I think alive would be David Coverdale, Whitesnake.
Nice. Oh, David Coverdale.
Dead would be Phil Lynott. Thin Lizzy. That's just what comes up to mind right now, but I'm sure there's a lot more when I come to think about it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm glad. That's David Coverdale. Wow, beautiful. I love that. Okay, I got another one for you. And you kind of answered it a little earlier on, but I'm going to re-go there. When you guys set up and you're at a venue and you're ready to go on that stage, you got your guitar strapped on, you get in the front and you start playing. And you see those people out there singing your songs, dancing and jamming. How does it make your heart feel?
It's hard to describe, you know, because it gets a good feeling in the body, you know. You walk out there sometimes more nervous than the other times, but when you get out there, you start strumming away. It just disappears, and you just look at these people, you know, having a good time. That's probably the most amazing thing, you know, and feeling in your body you can have, for me at least.
It is. It's great to see the people accepting what you have accomplished and all the work you've put in.
Yeah,
it does.
That's a great feeling.
It is a great feeling. So now we're on the stage jamming. Let's say you're doing 2-3 sets. All right. After you're done, everybody's done. Everybody leaves the venue. You're still there packing everything up. How long does it take you to unwind from a show?
Oh, it can take from like half an hour to more 2 hours or something. It depends.
Okay.
And
Right. Yeah.
and if
Sometimes
there's
it takes.
if there's time for a beer, it goes faster. It makes it easy.
Yeah, well, that's great. Beers help out.
Yeah,
Beers help out.
yeah,
Yeah, it's always hard sometimes for me to come down.
yeah.
And if I don't wear earplugs, then I'm going to deal with a ringing ear for a long time.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you run into that at all, but I kind of promote safety in the music industry. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried, but I had such a hard time with it. I mean, it sounds so different that it makes me. I always pull them out again.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound right for me.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, unfortunately, I have that ringing, so I have to wear them. Yeah, and now the arthritis is setting in, so if I can't play too long now.
No, but everybody in the band except for me and John's got in-ear monitor now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
So
great.
Thomas, he play through that system called Kemp. Do you know that?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
It's just a digital system. There's no speakers to it or nothing.
Wow, interesting. The technology that they're coming out with.
Yeah, so it's just going throughout the PA, so we get it in the monitors. Me and John. So
Okay, right. Incredible. Now let's see here. Wow. Now, what is the biggest show you guys have done?
that is probably Brian Downey down in the island called Fyn in Denmark. That's probably the biggest show we've done so far.
How many people were you there, you think?
Oh, I'm not sure, but that was a good amount of people.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, I am going to push Cold Drop as far as I can and as long as I can.
Oh, that sounds great. Thank you.
You guys are amazing. We need to get you on tour. Do you guys have any expectations to want to come over to the States and play?
Sure. I would love to. No doubt.
We'll eat you. Oh, that's great, man. There's a lot of great musicians out there playing, and you need to be on the circuit.
Yeah, definitely. We would love to, yeah. But that's the hard part. To get the right management to get you out there.
There is the right management. We just got to find it for you.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be great.
Exactly. Now, do you get people on the side bugging you? Let me work with you and let me do this for you.
I'm not sure. But we got a lot of people working for us. We got a management in Sweden. We got some booking agency in Denmark, booking agency in Norway, booking agency in Germany. But with all this Corona that's been, so everything has been booked. It's put on hold.
It has
2 years. So this is just stopping now, if you know what I mean. Now there's room for other bands to come out, because they've been signed contracts for 2 years. Some never been done, So
yeah,
that's just the last 2 years since Corona stopped. They have been doing those shows, so it's been hard to get into different venues and stuff.
It is. COVID really did a number on us.
Yeah, yes, in many ways, yeah.
In many ways, I feel sorry for a lot of the bands that couldn't hold on and they just disappeared.
Yeah, me too.
And they hurt venues. A lot of them closed up and around here. Yeah. So, but we're slowly coming back. Yeah. We are.
Sure.
The music does not die.
No. And yeah, that's another place I would love to play. It's a boat from what's it coming out from Tampa or something? Cruise, rock and roll cruise.
Oh yeah, Kiss Cruise.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Oh, that'd be great. I can see you guys doing that. Oh my, I see you guys doing a lot of great stuff. Wow. The songs that you have done, which is your favorite?
Oh, that's a hard one. But if I had to pick one, I actually I think I think without being selfish or anything, but I think we did a good job with all the songs on this album. And
There you go.
but I really like to lay down and once in a while, so broke my heart. That's I think it's a great tune.
Yeah. Well, cool. And I'm sure each of you got your own favorite.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We actually
So
never talked about that, so that'll be fun. I'll bring it up tomorrow.
yeah, bring it up to the guys.
We got practice. I'll bring it up tomorrow.
I was gonna say you got practice tomorrow.
Yeah.
And are you working on new material for the next CD?
Yeah, I got 3 songs going right now, and I think Thomas got 1 or 2, and we already recorded 4. So yeah, we good on our ways.
Good deal. Now, is there anything? Now you've been doing this a while. Do you have any songs that you've written that you haven't presented to the band yet, or is this just all fresh stuff you're doing?
They're actually a brand new ones that the band hasn't heard yet.
I like it.
Yeah.
What do they think of it?
So that's going to be exciting.
No, that will be exciting. Wow. You're all fabulous.
Thank you very much, Al.
Rick, I really appreciate you doing the interview with me today.
It's my pleasure. And the band.
And yeah, I appreciate everybody. Tell everybody A for me. We're going to kind of wrap it up. It looks like we're about 45 minutes in. I'm going to piece all this together.
That sounds great.
And we have more to talk about. I want you back on the show in probably 6 months or a year.
We will be ready. And there might be a second album out by that time. You never know.
That's what I want. I want to do it when that second album's hitting the market.
Yeah.
I want to see where you're at. Oh, yes. I'm excited for you guys. I see a lot of great things coming your way, brother.
Thank you.
So, anyways, everybody out in podcast land, thank you for checking out No Cover TV. And we have Cold Drop. Get on your platforms and check them out. They are everywhere. And get a hold of them on Facebook if you'd like the merch. Rick, you still with me?
Yeah, you just cut out. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I saw it flash.
Thank you to Al and from the whole band and all you guys out there listening. And tonight, I think I'm gonna I buy that Game Pass, so I'm gonna watch the Bucks tonight and beat some ass.
There you go, brother. Ah, yes. I'm not even going to mention my team because I'm going to get my ass kicked if I do.
Are you really? Is it college or is it?
I like college football.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like Ohio State.
Okay. Yeah.
So I hope nobody in Michigan heard that. I'm not going out of the house today. Oh my. Real quick. Where do you see Cold Drop in about 5 years?
I hope on top of the world. I really do.
Top of the world.
And as far as we can take it, that's what we're gonna do.
There you go. Take it as far as you can, and you've got a heck of a journey and a great journey ahead of you, Rick. All of you. So hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. Yes, indeed. So everybody out there, like I said, check out Cold Drop. Amazing guys, amazing music, amazing talent we have here. They are going places and they're going to be around for quite a long time. Kicking out some really cool music, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody out No Cover TV podcast land, we're going to wrap this up with Rick. Rick, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, my friend.
It's my pleasure.
All right. I'm going to get this piece together. Tell everybody I said hi. And
I will.
I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Al.
All right. We're out of here, everybody. Peace. I'll talk to you in just a little bit.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. See you, everybody. This is No Cover TV. We're out of here.